my biggest mistake of 2022. I am sharing it with you guys today so that hopefully you can learn from me. Hopefully I can learn from me and not do this next year. And y'all, it's going to be paying attention to what's going on, paying attention to your numbers. Y'all, this is what I preach on my channel. And we're looking at eBay data here. You can see every single month of the year on eBay, I was down until October. I started to look at it and do something about it. Y'all, I went 9 months before I actually started to say, hey, what's going on? And stop blaming something outside of myself. You have control over your business. If you pay attention to your numbers, you can actually make changes in your business. And I'm saying this so harshly to myself. It's just coming out to you guys on YouTube, but I don't want you to be doing it as well. If you follow my channel, I preach this. This is what I say. And somehow I went up until September before I was like, hey, maybe I should try and fix this and figure out what is actually going on. Because I should not be down year over year when I have more listings available and I do pay attention to what's going on. And so that's eBay. We'll go ahead and take a look at all of my sales as well. This is the Sarah Style Sales and Trends dashboard as well. I'm going to tell you what I did to fix it because you can see towards the end of the month, things did get better. Had I been doing this all year, I probably would have hit my goal, and I didn't hit my goal, and I'm super bummed out about it. I'm reflecting on the year. What could I have done? And this is one of the biggest things that I could have done is paid more attention and tried to do something about it. Instead of blaming outside factors for my business, I should have been like, hey, Sarah, what is going on? Investigating, figuring it out, coming up with new strategies to do it. You can see here on the Sarah Style Sales and Trends dashboard, this is a Google Sheet, so you guys can have access to this as well. One-time fee. If you're a gold member on YouTube, you get a discount as well as other free downloadables and courses and stuff as well to track and monitor your progress. Don't be like me, friends. I created this spreadsheet. You think I would have paid more attention. But hey, I am human. I am here to tell you all my successes with all of my faults. But you can see here I'm down. And I think every month I was like, okay, maybe it'll get better next year. Okay, maybe it'll get better next year. Poshmark was actually okay-ish. But eBay was down every single month. And I just honestly didn't know what to do and didn't have the strategies. And so now I am sharing with you what I did to increase those sales and get up here. You can see I had, oh, that's the wrong one. I had an increase October, November. Now, yes, I did not quite hit last year, but I was significantly closer than last year. And you can see a flip-flop. I'm selling significantly more items. So a couple things that I did to make this change to get closer to my goal. I started investigating and figuring out what was going on. Why are my sales down on eBay? And it starts with, and this is when I made the graphic at some point during this year, trying to figure it out. This is how eBay things sell on eBay. It starts at the top. People have to see your items before they can look at them, right? They can't look at them if they don't even see them. They cannot purchase them if they do not even look at them. I was so in this realm, in this sales conversion realm, my sales are down, not figuring it out why. I needed to go further up. You have to start at impressions. You have to start at the top. Fix these things first. If your impressions are down, and I'll show you on eBay, I'm going to pull up another screen just so you guys can see. I will show you on eBay where you guys can see these numbers. So if you go to my seller hub and you go to performance, I should have had this chart pulled up for you guys, sorry. And you go to performance. You come over here on this traffic tab. These are the things in the funnel. Your listing impressions, that is your top. If this number is down, look at this eBay graphic. Like I said, this is one of the graphics that it is, you get it for free if you're a YouTube Gold member, or it is for sale on my website for like $1. So you guys can have access to it all the time. But if your impressions are down, you have to start at the top. Things you can do if your impressions are down: SEOs, search filters, item specifics. Are people even wanting your items, your in-demand inventory, running promotions, sales, best offers? I have lots of videos of why these are the things and how they work and why they work on eBay to get you impressions. But these are the things that you need to be working on to increase your impressions. So you come to this chart and like right now you can see they're not down because I've actually been working on increasing my impressions. If people can't see your items, they cannot purchase them. So fix that first. We come back over to this eBay chart, and you can see here, I'm going to click on this promoted listings. I'm in the eBay, I'll scroll up to show you guys where I am. I'm on Seller Hub, I'm on performance, I'm on sales, and then I did this year compared to last year. I'm looking at year over year. How am I performing to the previous year? If you're in a business in selling items like I am that are seasonal, comparing month over month is helpful. However, year over year is going to provide you a little bit more feedback and context if you're in a seasonal environment, right? So like this summer usually dips. You can see that my trends were similar, right? The seasonal trends were similar. However, every month this year was down. And you can see here, friends, if you guys can catch on. So now I'm looking at promoted listing sales come in October, come in November. My sales from promotions is what increased me. And here's why. It's because they give more people access to my items. It wasn't that I had bad items. It wasn't that I didn't have good listings, good SEOs, right? It wasn't because of that. For me, it was people just simply were not seeing my items. So I increased my promotions. I am now being seen by over 100 different places for all of my listings in combination with sell similar, which is ending an item and then selling it again. It puts it up in search. It puts it up in new places. I'll link a video up here about sell similar and kind of what that is and why that works, strategies that I've been doing. But you can see for me, it was promoting my listings and doing sell similar. I am going to say though, as you guys are going through and figuring it out, and these are all things that I did, my SEO, I went through my listings, I pulled a listing quality report. Link up here. Absolutely, I've put it on my list to start doing monthly. It is going to tell you how you compare to other listings in your category. This is going to tell you your picture quality, your SEOs, your item specifics, your all of the things that are going to help you get more impressions from a listing quality report. From a listing standpoint, is going to be in the listing quality report. Highly recommend pulling it every single month. Absolutely start pulling it if you guys are new and you're seeing a decrease in those impressions. Make sure your listings are absolutely the best that they can be on an organic level. And then once you do that, you can check your in-demand inventory. This is going to be going into Terapeak. Make sure that the inventory that you have is actually stuff that people want. If it's stuff that nobody's searching for, you're not going to get an impression because it's something that nobody wants. Only you can do the research for your items in your categories. Make sure it's stuff that people want, and then you can go ahead and throw some promotions and figure out how to work on those promotions. That's what works for me. And had I been doing this the rest of the year and investigating and figuring it out and not just being like, oh, eBay's down, eBay's down, eBay's down, going in and looking at these numbers and these data points, I would have been able to figure out what the problem is and how to fix it. So do not be like me. If you guys are seeing a decrease in sales, make sure to figure out what it is. It needs to be a trend though. If you have one day that's down, you don't need to look into it. But if you're noticing, like me, every single month for the entire year, this is now a new trend. Figure out what it is and what's in your control that you can change. If you guys like this video, YouTube thinks that you'd also like this video. I will link a playlist down here of how to make money reselling. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want more support in becoming a reseller that makes money on eBay and Poshmark, join my YouTube memberships.